Oh, my head. Feels like there's an imp wedding celebration going on in there and they've just lighted the fireworks. I drank shots and played poker with Henry, Edmund, and Scarlet. Not a dime left in my pockets. But it was rather jolly, in a vulgar sort of way. Men will have their simple pleasures, you know. Games of chance, drinking games, etc. All made for a welcome change from Henry's moody ways, though. He was rather cordial, if you can believe it. Thought I'd see Maxos shave his beard first.
Commander, we the Lizards think that even though you fight to attain peace, strife is inevitable as long as monarchs occupy the throne. Sooner or later, they become dictatorial and go to war on a whim. Our end goal is to make Rivlon a republic. But first, we want to see if the majority of all the civilized races truly wants this. Which is why I'm asking for your permission to hold a referendum. Do you want a government that is despotic or democratic in nature? That is the question we shall ask.
Well, this talk about a republic is criminal, Commander. It would upset the gods' divine order. Deny the lizard. Deny her firmly.
Even though we elves do think people are basically equal to one another, we nevertheless have a deep reverence for the age-old noble bloodlines from which the greatest of our kin descend without fail. And look at nature. Bees have a queen, do they not? No republic there. No, I don't think this referendum should be held.
Commander, if you're going to go about asking the common folk for their opinion on matters of state, we'll end up with clowns in the courtroom, candy dispensers instead of taxmen, and the total collapse of a workable government before you can say free gilded carriages for everyone is actually not a very good idea. Referendum? Rubbish.
Imps are notoriously fickle, Commander. We change our minds each time the wind changes direction. No, best to have one leader to decide what's what. You're not doing too bad a job, so why hold a referendum about resignation, eh?
Next time Henry wants to play cards, I'll tell him I'd rather tongue-kiss a rattler. Such an unrefined game, really. The pastime of booze hounds and imbeciles. Quite unfit for a man of my refinement. To change the subject entirely, could I receive my wages a bit earlier this month? I've had some unexpected expenses.
Commander, so I took your counsel to heart and decided I should give my fellow generals a chance to prove they are worthy of my esteemed friendship and perhaps even trust. What better test I can put them to, I ask myself, than the holy game of poker? See who's shrewd, behold who bluffs, descry who dares and when. So that's what I did. Rounded them up and played from dusk till dawn. You were right. They're not a bad bunch once you get to know them. Obviously, I left their purses emptier than Yorick's skull, which does do wonders for my temper. Can't rightly say if that endeared me to them, but I'm sure as hell would like to see more of them once this month's wages come in.
Sup, Commander?
Shall I tell you about the dreams I had? We'll fuck.
My studies have been highly interesting. If you so did.
Ah, dear dragon, it is you. The wizard, he subjects me to endless torture. And not the kind I like.
Commander. Your immediate refusal illustrates quite clearly that you are both afraid of what the majority's answer to our question might be, and that you are quite determined to be a totalitarian ruler once the throne is yours. In that case, the peace you may well win is doomed to be short-lived. You have written the future, Commander, and it consists of but one word: war.
Good of you, Commander. People are so easily persuaded, so easily confused. They might well have opted for the vile, godless option that is democracy. 7 forbid.
Very good, Commander. Let the bees have their queen, the wolves their leader of the pack. We elves, dwarves, lizards, imps, undead, and humans will settle for a dragon on the throne.
Right you are, Commander. Long live the Emperor. We all said it on our first day aboard the Raven, and I, for one, am not loath to repeat it still.
Glad you're sticking with it, Commander. I know I wouldn't hold no rotten referenda if I were Emperor. Bloody Lizard would have lost her head for merely suggesting it.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
I've got big guns and I cannot lie. Who will break? Who will bend?
Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
This world lies ready, waiting for its death. Ready for the Blitzkrieg. Of course, my lord. We fight for freedom. All is ours for the taking.
So Lady Ophelia denied imp technology at your behest, did she, Commander? I suppose it's for the best. Maybe now she'll finally accept she is to acknowledge the gods and quietly wither like they bid her to.
My light and dark. Such news I have to share. Is it not miraculous that upon the very edge of desperation I should find salvation perched, its legs dangling nonchalantly over the edge? Icarus is my liberator's name. A wizard of fearsome but revered reputation. He has traveled from beyond the endless grey to undo my plight. Moved as he was by the tales of the withering princess, who by her very nature should be impervious to death, were it not that sickness stalked her soul. He has powers that are as prodigious as they are unique. With the talent of a virtuoso, he shall, according to my instructions, brandish his brush upon bare canvas, and there beget a woman of ultimate beauty. Then, when his masterpiece is finished, he will weave nameless magic. I shall be the painted phantasmagoria come to life. You have, of course, my love, long gathered that Icarus is not moved solely by the kindness of his heart. The need for recompense doth besmirch his noble intentions. One of two things he asks of me. A night between my sheets once my transformation is complete. Or a hoard of gold the likes of which would fill his far-off palace to its very brim. I knew you would never even contemplate the degradation he would visit upon my person. Only you will know my embrace once I dismiss these bones and become a woman of flesh and blood. I shall have long golden hair, azure eyes, and ruby lips. All that I never was, I shall be.
Triumph begets triumph, it seems. There's just no stopping you, is there?
There's this strange fellow on the ship, Commander. Did the best party trick I ever saw. One moment he doodles a pint, the next it's real and he's drinking it. Maxos can learn a thing or two from this character.
What a splendid victory that was. Your strategic insight almost rivals my own. Anyone in specific? She's no more than a tomboy playing a soldier. I don't know much about her, but I don't like what I've seen so far. We lizards have senses far superior to humans.
How's that jet? We'll forge like not...
I hear Trinculo's daughter is about to... He's over the moon, which I quite understand. But isn't she, well, very, very young? It seems a bit odd to me. Girls her age should be playing with dolls, not husbands.
Smouldering muskets, Commander. So kind of you to come and congratulate me. My daughter's about to marry quite the catch. Richest imp in the borough and manufacturer of build-it-yourself home cannons. One lucky little lady.
You triumphed yet again. Keep up this pace, and the war will be over in no time.
Commander, a matter has arisen that impels me to seek your benevolence. Once more, a young girl is made to suffer at the hands of male overlords. It's these horrid arranged marriages. Long have they been a thorn in my side, and now one of your own counselors, that toad of a Trinculo, is giving away his daughter like she was a pretty piece of furniture to some decrepit old duke because the alliance will benefit him financially. The girl's 12, for 7's sake, and that grey goat she must marry 100 if he's a day. It's detestable. It's vile. But oh, why am I even talking to you? You're just the same. Picked the princess that sat on the biggest pot of gold and moved on. Well, I've had it. That girl stuck in your chamber is beyond saving, but Trinculo's daughter is not. Impede this wedding, Commander, right this instant.
What a splendid victory that was.
To be in the thick of battle.
Each nut gladly shall I do.
Commander, a matter has... Well, I've had it. That girl... Excellent. And add age restrictions as well. If parents try to coerce her, a 20-year-old can stand up to them better than a mere girl. Well done, Commander. Not bartered, but cherished let our women be.